Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Balsamic Moon Tarot and I am here to give you a reading about your hidden potential. What is your hidden potential? So if this is something you're curious about, I am very excited to do this reading for you. I have already selected 3 objects, so if you are drawn to these objects, to one of these objects, feel free to skip ahead to the timestamp. I'm also going to be shuffling through this deck to select a card for each object, and so you can also select your pile based on this first card. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick the 3 cards. What is your hidden potential? Can I get, okay, I have the first card, second card to go with this frog. Oh, okay, definitely that. And another card to go with this coiled metal here. One. Okay, let's see what we have. For pile 1, which is the button, we have the Ace of Pentacles. How cool is that? It's definitely reflecting that button, right? Okay. What is your hidden potential? The moon. Wow. So for the frog, we have the moon here. And finally, for this pile number 3, which is like this coiled metal, abstract metal figurine, we have the 9 of Pentacles, okay? So feel free to skip ahead to the timestamp that is associated with your pile, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello pile 1, I have your pile already selected here, so I'm going to turn these cards over and give you your reading. I apologize if you're hearing noise in this room. It's my radiator making a bunch of noise. Hopefully that's not too distracting. I'm going to go ahead and move this over so that we can fit all the cards on screen. So what is your hidden potential? What is pile 1's hidden potential? Difficulty at the beginning. Wow, it is so interesting that I keep pulling cards multiple times from this deck. There are certain messages that are really being emphasized at this time collectively. So we have difficulty at the beginning for the Visionary I Ching Oracle. We have 7 of Swords. Okay. Nice. We have the World card here. Beautiful. We have the 9 of Wands. And this deck wanted 2 cards to come out. Oh, beautiful. We have the World. Again, this is another World card. And we have the Hermit. Wow, okay, interesting. Okay, hopefully that is focusing correctly. Pile number 1, you selected the Ace of Pentacles along with this button, which makes me think cute as a button. And your hidden potential is, let me actually center these here. I'm really drawn to the negative space in the images. So like the black spaces in these cards are drawing me in, pulling me in, and I think it's because of this button, which feels like very dense. So it really speaks to me about your hidden potential, because you seem to be someone who certainly has a lot of depth. And you are someone who is able to draw very deep within to tap your inner resources. So the stamina that you've had, the focus and the perseverance that you've had in order to accomplish specific goals, in order to really follow your ambition, is very apparent here. So what I think your hidden potential is that you are a teacher. That is your hidden potential. Your hidden potential is that you have so much experience in your life, and it doesn't matter how old you are. You can be you can consider yourself young or old or anywhere in between. But with the Hermit card, I am seeing here someone who has a lot of teachings, and the teachings have not yet been shared or, disseminated, right? You have not, I'm seeing that you have not expressed this or put this into writing or put this into some, you have not gotten this out of your system is what I want to say there. So that is really interesting. Your hidden potential is as a teacher. And I say this also because we have the Seven of Swords, which often deals with, it can be about secrecy, it can be about having to be cunning, or someone who's gone rogue, someone who's, going against the grain in order to accomplish, for self-gain, right? In order to accomplish a goal that is just for their own personal gain. And that can be negative and that can be positive. And I think that for you, you have experience in dealing with both aspects. You have experience with being someone who has acted and thought very independently in order to survive and in order to accomplish, in order to gain status, privilege, worldly success, right? You're also someone who has encountered a lot of people or a lot of situations where there's been sneaky behavior, shady behavior, and so you have won a lot of those types of battles in life. With the card for difficulty at the beginning, we also see here someone who was not necessarily given, maybe you were not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, right? Like maybe you were born into circumstances of hardship, or maybe you encountered hardship early in life. Maybe you even witnessed it. Like it's not necessarily the case that you personally had hardship, but you perhaps have been aware of it early on because you witnessed it in other people's lives. With the Ace of Pentacles here, I see that your hidden potential is in being able to, really see, to know the value of any given situation, experience, to really glean the lesson. And so that's why also I say that your hidden potential is as a teacher, because I feel that with the button and with the Ace of Pentacles, you are, you're able to create these like nuggets of wisdom, or you're able to break things down into lessons that are easier for people to understand. So it's like you have the hidden potential of someone who is a teacher who can boil down that wisdom and who can disseminate the wisdom, who can create a gift out of that wisdom that can be given away. And so it's like the Ace of Pentacles is the fact that you have these nuggets of wisdom that you can give away, and then other people, their students, the people who receive your wisdom, can nurture that lesson and then thrive in their own lives as a result of the lesson you gave them, right? So it's like you can encounter someone and you can just tell them something that you weren't thinking so deeply about, but it's just part of who you are. It's just part of your experience, part of the things you learned, but you tell them something, like a piece of advice, and then a year later you run into them again and they tell you like, that conversation we had was life-changing for me. Like that is what I mean as in your hidden potential as a teacher. Like you have tremendous ability to teach and lead people into fulfilling and actualizing their fullest potential. So, wow, that is great. And what a great first pile here. Like, great initiation energy here with the world showing up twice. Like, my goodness, you are, you certainly demonstrate mastery. You embody mastery. And, you know, I feel like you are at a point maybe in your life where you really do want to take your life experiences and help others so that they don't have to struggle as much as you did. So I think that's really wonderful. Pile number one, thank you for joining us at this reading. And, you know, if this resonated for you, please hit the like and subscribe button. Feel free to comment if you want to share anything about your personal experience. But I am so glad that you came through in this reading. Very cool, very lovely energy here, and just very wise, very mature. Again, it has nothing to do with your age. It is just what you naturally embody, and I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, take care, pile number one. Hello, pile number two. Thank you for joining me. Today we are talking about your hidden potential. What is your hidden potential? I have your cards selected here in your pile already, so now we're going to turn them over. We have Clinging Like Fire. This is just amazing. Like, I've been using this deck only since starting this channel, and it's the same cards that get pulled out. I really feel like this deck wants to get these collective messages through. So we've got Clinging Like Fire, which I have pulled in previous readings, and at least one previous reading on this channel. This is hexagram number 30. We have the King of Chalices, or the King of Cups. Wow. We have the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So I did select 2 cards from that deck. We have the 3 of Cups. Oh, okay. I'm getting an idea here. And last but not least, we have the Chariot. Interesting. Interesting, because this Chariot is definitely making me look at the initial card, which is the Moon. And we also have, I should have pointed this out in the beginning, we do have this frog figurine. So you did select this cute frog object, okay? Now, what is your hidden potential? Pile number 2. I'm really getting the sense that you have such a natural ability here to feel in sync with your surroundings, like you are perhaps oh my gosh, that word is emotional. I mean, I want to say emotional sponge, but I feel like there's another word for it. We have the moon here, and we have the frog, right, which is like an amphibious creature, and then we have the 3 of Cups, which to me is like pointing out synchronicities and unison, chorus, the choir, like a sense of really feeling attuned to your environment, you know, on an emotional and a spiritual level. So I think your hidden potential is in this form of creativity where you can draw different sources of inspiration and then express them, focus them, have a focal point, and you express them through a very unique, single-minded viewpoint. And I say that because we've got the Queen of Swords here, as well as this Chariot, which is pointing to that type of balance and prowess that is needed to, you know, to wrangle, to control, to balance over these, this type of, you know, these forces, right? It's like other people could be overwhelmed or toppled over by inspiration, but you've figured out how to really draw in the various inspirations that you have and create something so unique. We're seeing that with the King of Cups too, right? We're seeing this artistic expression. And then with Clinging Like Fire, I feel like once you are inspired, you just don't let it go. You need an outlet. You need a way to put that into form, you know, to give form to an idea. And you know, I'm seeing here someone who works with clothing, someone who works as a clothing designer, because I'm also getting with the Ten of Pentacles a sense of someone who is drawing upon different traditions or their own tradition, their own, you know, maybe your own family's legacy. Maybe you are, you inherited the gifts or the abilities from your own family line. But to go back to the original question, what is your hidden potential? I feel like, you know, even if you are, it doesn't matter if you're not a clothing designer, the hidden potential here is the fact that you can give a new form to these previous, like, these previous manifestations. Sorry, let me, I'm getting so jumbled up. You know, the reason why is because I feel like with your energy, you're someone who, gosh, processes so much. It's like so much doesn't pass you by. Like you are aware of so much of your surroundings. You're aware of like just moods and energies, and like, you know, just a simple thing like walking into the mall or walking down the street, like you get so many ideas, or you just like feel so many things. And so that's why I'm saying with that Queen of Swords and that Chariot, it really is this prowess. It's this like, it's a feat, you know, it's a really unique skill to be able to distill what you are drawing in and what you are processing, and to distill it into a new form. And so that is your hidden potential, is that you're on, if you're not already doing it, you're on the brink of creating some kind of new form, like innovating either within your own creative and artistic practice, innovating some new form for yourself, or in your industry, innovating a new form of what that industry specializes in. So yes, that is your hidden potential, pile number 2. You're an incredibly inspired person, but what is so special about that is that only you can bring into the world these really unique ideas, and you know, they're not stuck in your head. Like, you can bring them into the world as brilliant innovations, and you know, create a new legacy. Even like, it can be inspired by the past, but it's really about blazing a trail here. And again, we see that with the Chariot and Clinging Like Fire. We see this trailblazer. I feel like this might be new for you, that you may not necessarily identify as someone who is a trailblazer, because you know, maybe you consider yourself such a sensitive person that you are always, you know, maybe you're a bit shy, or you're just in your own head, and you're a bit introverted, because you are so sensitive. So I just want to tell you, this is your hidden potential. Like, you can definitely be an innovator and a disruptor, even if you want to use that word, in whatever it is you're doing. You can bring something in that is just like a lightning bolt of newness and even novelty, and it's going to really turn people's heads. It's going to really get people excited. So that is your hidden potential, pile number 2. I'm very excited for you. If this resonates, please click the like and subscribe buttons, and leave a comment if you feel inspired to do so, okay? Take care, pile number 2. Hi there, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. We are going to take a look at your hidden potential. What is your hidden potential? You have selected this interesting object. This is like coiled, twisted metal here. You also selected this card, the Nine of Pentacles. So wonderful card to select. You are already showing a lot of fulfillment and success in your life, or attainment. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. Attention to detail as your visionary I Ching oracle. Hexagram number 62. Wow. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. I selected 2 cards from this deck. We have the Four of Wands. Is this focusing? I hope this is focusing. Sorry guys if it's not. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay. And last but not least, wow, we have the King of Wands. Interesting. Okay, pile number 3. What is your hidden potential? Let me just take a quick look at this guidebook. I'm curious what the guidebook is going to tell me about 62 hexagram. Okay, pile number 3. Very interesting. Wow. I love this message for you. Your hidden potential here is that you have the potential to excel in a way that surprises everyone, including yourself. And I feel like you have already excelled in some way. You know, you have achieved a level of success or a sense of contentment, fulfillment, attainment in some aspect of your life. But I feel like with this object, there's like a knot in your stomach. There's like a sense of wondering, a sense of turmoil even. And I think it's part of your intuition, it's part of your higher self just guiding you to a new phase, a new chapter in your life. And I see it with this Ace of Cups. I see a new chapter where you're going to you're going to excel in something that is just going, I just get a sense of surprise. With the Eight of Cups, this is something like there's something in your life that has been a bit disappointing. It could have been something that really made you happy before and it made you fulfilled, but you find yourself sort of stepping away from it. You find yourself not as invested in it as before. And then that's why this Ace of Cups is showing up as a surprise for you, because there is going to be something showing up in your life that's going to really make you regain a sense of wonder and even love, like just feeling love for someone, for a situation, feeling gratitude, feeling happiness. So I feel that, oh wow, back to that hidden potential. I just feel like there's a talent that you have that you kind of put on the back burner. It's, you know, when I say talent, it's like, it's something that you wanted to do a long time ago and you sort of told yourself, no, like you rationalized why it's not, it doesn't make sense, or it doesn't, you know, it's not for you. But I feel that this Ten of Wands is showing up as kind of a wake-up call, like you've gone long enough without giving it any attention, and so you're feeling this, you're just feeling these urges, you're feeling this calling, you know, and the reason why it's exciting is because with the King of Wands here, you know that there is transformation coming towards you. You know that this is going to give you a chance to transform your whole identity, or the way you imagine yourself, the way you see yourself is going to be transformed, and you're going to be just so much more whole and feel, you know, you're going to be challenged, but it's going to also feel so natural and intuitive what this thing is for you. So your hidden potential is some kind of like, you know, we could put it into terms of like a mid-career shift of, we could put it into terms of a makeover, but your hidden potential is this transformation that allows you to tap into a more authentic you. Now, with the Four of Wands and the attention to detail, I feel like this hidden potential is related to some kind of, wow, it's interesting. It's something that you have built skills for, you just never saw it that way. So it's like you're going to see a whole new perspective over this experience. You know, you have the experience, the skill level to do a thing, but you just never framed it that way. I'm getting a lot of like messages at once, so let me take a moment to breathe and really try to synthesize this. So that's the hidden potential. So see, the hidden potential is, I'm sorry, I don't know when my door is buzzing. Let me, nope, I think it's gone. It's probably a delivery. So the hidden potential is that something that you have been dismissing in yourself, like a talent, a special gift, or just even like a yearning, a curiosity. You have been, unbeknownst to yourself, you have been accruing the skills needed to really pursue this talent or this curiosity or this idea. It's not an idea, it's more than an idea. It's like a calling, okay? And so you are going to sort this out for yourself. This knot in your stomach or in your being is going to be untangled, and it's going to be sorted out. And with attention to detail, you're going to do this in a way that is not like disruptive. Like it's going to be just part of your self-care routine, or just something that you do on a daily basis that doesn't require like you to change your whole life. It's not like you have to, you know, move cities or go back to school. Like this is something that is really going to fit into your current life and routine. And yet by taking on this new, you know, hobby or idea and practicing it and, you know, putting it into practice. So by taking on the practice of it, it's helping you turn a new leaf emotionally, spiritually. So, wow, there's like a beautiful narrative coming from this spread. And I just see it as personal transformation awaiting you. You know, follow your hunches. I feel like you know what this is. You know what this thing is that you've been putting on the back burner. You know, it could be like a business idea. It could be like something grand like that. But your path towards this big idea, right, King of Wands, your path towards it is going to be, it's going to feel like small steps, like baby steps. It's going to be something that you just put into practice immediately in your life on a day-to-day basis. And as a result, you're going to realize in putting it into practice on a day-to-day basis just how much skill you already have in this facet, in this aspect of your life. The Ten of Wands, it's going to be a surprise how much talent and skill you naturally have already. It feels natural, but you've been developing the skills over your entire life. So with the Four of Wands, I feel like this is going to help you really come into, have a sense of integrity in your life. It's like, it's going to feel like pieces falling into place for you. Your fulfillment in life, your happiness is going to be so much more deeper, because you're going to feel so much more optimistic. This is going to give you all these opportunities to dream and grow and challenge yourself and feel excited, feel passionate. So, wow, I'm curious how this could, what this could mean for you, because I feel like I'm just picking up like the bigger picture here and like the outer edges of it, but I'm definitely curious how this resonates for you individually if this is your reading. So pile number 3, very cool reading. You know, your hidden potential again is this powerful transformation, but it's really like stepping back into your true self. It's about rediscovering your authentic self, a side of yourself that you might have suppressed or just put on the back burner for a period of time because you thought you needed to do that in order to succeed, in order to develop and grow. But the beautiful surprise is that as you go back, as you turn your attention back to this side of yourself, or this practice or this dream, right? As you do that, slowly and surely, you're going to realize that you never lost any time. Like all the skills that you needed for this have been developed. You know, you don't need to like start all over again. It's all fully developed for you in so many ways. So I just think that's really cool. Pile number 3. Really excited for you, and if this resonates for you, please hit the like or subscribe button or both, and feel free to leave a comment to share. Very cool. Pile number 3. Thanks for joining this reading, and I'll see you next time.